wrote a big piece about how ESPN Plus was not going to save ESPN. And as part of that big piece, I analyzed specifically that streaming costs were going to be so high in terms of what you were going to have to pay that everybody was going to wish that we were going to be back in the era of the cable and satellite bundle. And the evidence continues to reflect that I am telling the truth. NESN, which is the sports network that carries the Boston Red Sox and the Boston Bruins games in the New England area, now has a streaming service. They are charging $30 a month for you to be able to stream NESN without having a cable and satellite bundle. Let me repeat that. $30 a month standalone. I'm not great at math, but I believe that is $360 a year just for NESN, okay? ESPN, if you do the math, would likely need to cost you well over $50 a month in order to come anywhere near being able to replicate the dollars that they are getting from the cable and satellite bundle. And just as a refresher, if you're not aware, I still have a cable bill, still have a cable package, okay? Also have a lot of streaming services. Basically, if you can pay for it, I'm going to be honest with you, the Travis family is probably paying for it. We're signed up for everything, okay? But the best value that I get, I really do believe this, is still the cable and satellite bundle because of all the sports that I get there. When that cable and satellite bundle collapses, and the expectation is it could fall all the way to 50 million subscribers. Right now, there's around 72, 73 million subscribers out there. ESPN gets a ton of money from every one of those subscribers, $8 or $9 a month. Most of those people never watch ESPN. They aren't consumers of the ESPN network. And so what you are going to see as we go forward is a really intriguing question, which is how many of those people who are not having cable and satellite are going to be willing to pay eventually for an ESPN subscription, and how much are they going to be willing to pay, and how much is ESPN going to have to charge to replace all the people that never watch sports? One reason LeBron has become a billionaire is because there is a bubble in the sports right marketplace as it pertains to cable and satellite rights. Now, maybe Netflix, maybe Amazon, maybe the streamers, the Apples of the world are going to come in and pay a tremendous amount for sports rights because they don't care about making money on the actual games themselves. But right now, the entire sports marketplace is inflated based on the dollars that are being brought in from people who don't watch cable and satellite ESPN channel. Let me explain that again. Everybody understands, for instance, HBO is a premium channel. You have to pay extra. Every single channel that you pay, that you have as a part of your cable and satellite subscription has a carriage fee associated with it. And the most expensive by far channel is ESPN. Every single cable and satellite provider is getting $8 or $9 a month for ESPN. That's what effectively you are paying for it. It's a good value for you or me. We watch a lot of sports. It's an awful value for your Aunt Gladys who hasn't watched a sporting event in her house for the last 40 years. She's been paying hundreds of dollars over that period of time, maybe even $1,000 of her money to ESPN. Well, as the cable and satellite bundle collapses, sports fans are actually going to have to pay for sports, and they're going to have to pay a lot more. And this NESN $30 a month is a perfect example of that. You're going to have to pay, before all is said and done, well over $1,000 a year just for sports as everything goes to streaming. So this idea that you were going to save money in a streaming universe is not true. Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Paramount, Pinnacle, or all this other different, I can't even remember all these different brands. They just keep adding up to higher and higher costs. And the NESN $30 a month charge is a perfect approximation of where we are headed, as everybody has to pay massive amounts to be able to watch the games that they want to watch. And you're probably going to have to do it across many different rival streaming networks.